What's good, YouTube? It's Nas, and we back with another video. Road to 1,000 subscribers, of course. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about the Eastern Conference Finals because the Cavs just did explicit things to the Detroit Pistons in Game 7, which I didn't honestly expect. And let's talk about this game a little bit because the Cavs played tonight from the opening tip. They played exactly how I thought they were going to play from the playoffs starting, basically. Donovan Mitchell didn't come out aggressive at all. He came out passing the ball, which was something new this series. And obviously, it opened up looks for Jarrett Allen and Evan Mobley to get going. And Jarrett Allen had a huge game, too, besides Donovan Mitchell, who obviously is going to probably get most of the highlights throughout, obviously, today and tomorrow, because Game 1 in New York is on Tuesday, so I guess we gotta call it now. Who wins between the New York Knicks and the Cleveland Cavaliers? And then how many games do we have it going? Because honestly, if the Cavs play how they played in Game 7, I do see them making it a little tough for New York. I say that. But if they play the way they were playing 1 through 6, or the first 6 games throughout this series, the Knicks should get done with business easily. Now, the Knicks been playing on the offensive end and obviously on the defensive end. And once OG Anunoby is officially back, we don't know yet because obviously game just ended. Game 7 just ended like a minute ago when I'm recording this video. So you're looking at the Cavs and you're looking at them playing their best basketball of the season, Game 7. Hopefully you could carry that on to the Eastern Conference Finals. And for the Detroit Pistons side of things, for my Pistons fans, it was just a disaster from opening tip. Nobody showed up tonight in the starting lineup. Nobody showed up off the bench. Obviously, I guess Duncan Robinson showed up a little bit, but nobody showed up. Cade Cunningham, 13 points, 5 of 16 from the field, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists. He didn't show up at all. Jalen Duren. What do we say? I don't know, honestly. What do we say at this point? Jalen Duren had 7 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists. My bad if y'all hear the noises in the background. They decided to do this shit when I'm starting to record. But Tobias Harris had an all-time stinker. Tobias Harris turned back in. He rewinded the clock of Tobias Harris of old in the playoffs. Tobias had 5 points, 0 for 6 from the field, didn't make a field goal, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, just not doing anything, just getting bullied by Evan Mobley and Jarrett Allen. He had no answer for them at all. Duncan Robinson, 13, Dennis Jenkins, 17, 4 for 12 from the field. Just obviously, the priority is getting Cade the number 2 option. We can't go through another season where Jalen Duren is the number 2, Tobias Harris is the number 2. We honestly can't do that. And you're the number 1 seed getting eliminated in the second round. In reality, it could have been way worse. It could have been the first round when the Magic had a chance to obviously take away the game, and then they choked that lead. The Cavs, I felt like from obviously the second quarter on, this lead was fully comfortable, and third quarter Donovan Mitchell just took over. And I didn't even say the Cavs player stats because I was saving that for a little while. Cavs players: Jarrett Allen finished with 23 points, 7 rebounds. Evan Mobley, 21 points, 12 rebounds, and 6 assists. Donovan Mitchell, 26 points, 7 rebounds, and 8 assists. Yes, 8 assists. He was averaging 3 assists this whole playoff. So it's obvious, it's great that Donovan Mitchell reviewed the film and seen that with them doubling, the big men are open on every slip. So obviously dumping it down to Jarrett Allen and Evan Mobley, your big bodies, is going to help the offense a lot and help open up space for obviously Sam Merrill, who had a big game, 23 points, 7 of 10 from the field. He took over the first half. In the second half, he took a little breather, he took a little break, but he started getting buckets again. So Sam Merrill being that consistent bench plug off the bench. And James Harden, he had a stinker. James Harden gets to live another day because his teammates stepped up for him, because this would have been a crazy screw-any job by James Harden if they lost this game. He had 9 points, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists with 2 for 10 from the field. So James Harden did enough, and I don't even feel like this was as bad as a game of James Harden that it looks like on paper, because while watching it, it didn't really seem bad. It felt like he was controlling the offense a lot, but obviously on paper it looks bad. And now we look ahead because the Pistons are eliminated, and like I said at the beginning of the video, it will be Cavs versus Knicks. And let me just tell y'all this now. I expect the Knicks, to obviously blow the shit out of the Cavs in Game 1. And hopefully we get a good game on Game 1 on Tuesday. I just don't see it happening, but obviously these matchups are a little bit weird to me because I don't see anybody on the Cavs that can match up with Jalen Brunson, and I don't really see anybody on the Cavs that can obviously stick enough defense to guard OG even. Like Jalen Brunson, obviously, you got Mikal Bridges. He's seen to step up his offensive game, which has taken the Knicks to a whole different level. OG Anunoby, before his injury, was playing like the best player on the Knicks, in my opinion. Obviously, you got Josh Hart, who is basically everything for the Knicks except for a scorer. They're let's say a fast break scorer. I won't disrespect Josh Hart. And then obviously Karl Anthony Towns, which the whole offense revolves around him. And obviously having Jalen Brunson play more of an off-ball role until it gets to the fourth quarter, which seems to save him energy, and obviously it makes the Knicks the better team. And I'm just going to keep it above. Like in other series, I try to be optimistic, but I'm trying my hardest to think of this series as an optimistic series. But I would be surprised if this series goes longer than 6 games and the New York Knicks don't win this series easily. But honestly, if the Cavs, like I said earlier, if the Cavs play like they did in Game 7, they limit the turnovers, they limit the mistakes. Donovan Mitchell gets off ball quick enough because there will be double teams, I'm pretty sure. There will be blitzes. So when you look at, obviously, James Harden needs to step up because in the series he showed up a lot, but these last 2 games he went back to his first 3 games, so that can't happen. And James Harden is back in the Western Conference Finals since the horrific choke job in 2018. You choked the 3-2 lead when Chris Paul went down with his hamstring injury. Missed 27 threes. Obviously, there were a lot of fouls in that game that were not called. But you just look at what's James Harden's career, basically. And you're back in the conference finals. This is your chance to obviously make amends. Get back to the NBA finals, for the first time since you were the 6th man of the year. So the legacies are on the line, and Donovan Mitchell managed to save his legacy too, with this being his first Eastern Conference Finals, or even Western Conference Finals when he was on the Jazz. His first conference finals as a player, and now it's only Embiid. But we're not going to get into that. But when you look at the Cavs, obviously, they're starting on Harden, Mitchell, obviously, Max Strus sometimes, or Dean Wade. I do probably think they stick with Max Strus or Dean Wade, but Evan Mobley and then Jared Allen. Like Evan Mobley, I'm pretty sure that you put him on OG, but you need to match, obviously, the physicality of OG because OG can just go at Evan Mobley's chest. You put Donovan Mitchell. I don't even know where you hide Donovan Mitchell, really. You probably hide him on Josh Hart, I guess. But Jalen Brunson probably gets guarded by Max Strus or Dean Wade like they guarded Cade Cunningham, but it's a major difference because I kind of tell you that I feel like Jalen Brunson and Cade are basically combo guards each, but Jalen Brunson we know is more shiftier. I feel like Cade is more stocky. He wants to go through you rather than obviously get by you. So when you look at the differences between that, I do think possibly Keon Ellis gets burned in this series to potentially guard Brunson some of the times, because you need a primary guard on. You need a guard, basically, a guard defender on Jalen Brunson, because if you put a big wing on him, probably a big wing works, because Dyson Daniels worked a little bit, but we obviously saw Brunson take over a game, which that didn't really matter. So, obviously, the Cavs have their work ahead of them. This isn't going to be the same series as the Cavs and the Raptors. The Knicks are actually a good offensive team, so you have to work for that, and their defense has stepped up a notch in these playoffs. And the question marks I had about the Knicks in the regular season have completely gone away, and the question marks I didn't have about the Cavs have magically appeared, because I do question the Cavs on some offensive plays and some defensive plays. So I want to know, who do y'all got? Call it now. The New York Knicks versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. Let me know down below. Subscribe. What's good, y'all? If y'all made it to the end of the video, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And there's a video right here. I'm pretty sure you're going to like it if you like this one. And the channel icon's right there if you want to just check out the channel in general. And yeah, leave a like too, because it really helps the algorithm push me out. And yeah, I appreciate y'all for watching this video nonetheless.